Hello there. Welcome to Storytime with Memme. I've missed you. I have a story for you for today, and that story is called Clark the Shark. Look at that. A little submarine. Theodore Roasterfish Elementary School. She's in school. In all the wild blue seas, in all the wild blue world, the top school for fish was Theodore Roosterfish Elementary. And of all of the fish at Theodore Roosterfish, the biggest, the strongest, was Clark the Shark. Clark loved school. He loved his teacher, Miss Inky Dink. He loved to play upsy downsy and spring-majig with his friends. Clark loved his life. School is awesome, shouted Clark the Shark. Less shouting, more reading, said Miss Inky Dink. Lunchtime is sweet, yelled Clark the Shark. Munch your own lunch, said his best friend Joey Mackerel. Recess rocks, bellowed Clark the Shark. You're playing rough, Clark, cried the other kids. Yes, Clark loved his life with all of his sharky heart, but he loved everything way too much. He was too loud. He was too wild. He was just too much shark for the other fish to handle. After a while, no one would play with Clark. No one ate lunch with him. No one sat with him at circle time. Even his best friend, Joey Mackerel, said, "Cool your jets, Clark. You're making me crazy." Well, that's kind of sad. One day, Clark asked Miss Inky Dink, "What's wrong with everyone?" Miss Inky Dink patted his fin. "Clark, sometimes you play too hard. You munch too hard. And gosh, you even help too hard." "But life is so exciting," said Clark.
"I'm just having so much fun, Miss Inky Dink."
"There's a time and a place for everything," said Miss Inky Dink, "and sometimes the rule is stay cool." Stay cool?
Stay cool? Okay.
At recess, Clark tried to stay cool, but he pushed the swing with too much zing. "Sorry," said Clark, "I forgot." "Yikes," cried Joey Mackerel. At lunch, Clark tried to stay cool, but everything smelled so good that he munched a bunch of lunches. "Sorry," said Clark, "I forgot." "We're starving," said his friends. In class, Clark tried to stay cool, but a good book got him all shook up. "Now, Clark," said Miss Inky Dink, "this isn't the time or place. Tell me, what's the rule?" "Stay cool," said Clark. "Hey, that rhymes," he cried.
Oh, I love rhymes.
Then Clark got a big idea in his sharky head. "Maybe if I make a rhyme, I'll remember every time," he thought. The next day, he put his plan to work. That sounds like a good plan. Especially if you love rhyming. In class, when lessons got exciting, Clark wanted to bounce up on his seat. Instead, he told himself, when teacher's talking, don't go walking.
Nice job, Clark.
Good job. And what do you know? It worked. Attaboy, Clark, said Miss Inky Dink. Clark smiled. Lessons are fun.
So sit still, don't run. Got it.
Sit still, don't run. Love it. At lunch, everything smelled so yummy. When Clark wanted to eat and eat and never stop, he told himself, only munch your own lunch. And it worked again. Way to go, Clark, said his friends. Clark grinned.
My favorite.
Lunch is fun.
Pick your own juice box, and you'll have a lunch that rocks.
He's a good rhymer. At playtime, Clark told himself, easy does it, that's the way. Then my friends will let me play. And playtime was fun. Once more, Clark loved his life.
Does anyone want to play underwater basketball?
He's not sad anymore. But then, a shadow fell across the playground. A ginormous shadow with tentacles galore. It's a new kid, and he looks scary, cried Joey Mackerel. Swim for your lives! The squid squished the slide, and he snapped off the swings. Oops, my bad, said the new kid.
Life can be messy with 8 arms.
He didn't mean to. Wait, said Clark. He just wants to play. Let's find a way. And he swam at the new kid with all his might. Clark played harder than he ever had before, upsy-downsy and spin-a-majig, when he even made up a new game called Wumpa-Lumpus. Wow, that was fun, said the new kid breathlessly. As he settled down, if you want to come to school, you've got to stay cool, said Clark.
Hey, come be my friend. Come on.
That's right, Clark, said Miss Inky Dink. And thanks for taking care of our new classmate, Sid the Squid.
Hi, everybody.
Hooray for Clark the Shark, everyone cheered. He's being a really good friend. That night, Clark's mother asked, "What did you learn at school, dear?" There's a time and a place for everything, Clark said. Sometimes you stay cool.
Hi, Mom.
But sometimes a shark's gotta do what a shark's gotta do.
That's true.
He likes to dance. He's got a lot of energy, that shark. I like that story. Sometimes we just have to stay cool at school. But what I liked best was that he was Sid the Squid's friend. That was really nice because it's really important to make sure that new people feel like they've got friends at school, right? All right, you guys, I love you. Have a good night. Sleep tight.